Second, specifically with respect to automation, people often say automation, artificial intelligence in kind of one phrase as if they're the same thing. But I think they're anything but the same thing, right? If you think about the Industrial Revolution, there was a phase of it where you were essentially replacing human power or animal power with machine power. I think automation is kind of the same thing in the context of a knowledge economy, right? I mean, you're sort of replacing kind of these sort of routine kind of mental procedures. But there was another phase of the Industrial Revolution later where you actually had interchangeable parts, like the Colt gun factory, right, in Connecticut in the 1840s, and where now all of a sudden, instead of having to master 137 steps to be a gunsmith, and it took you 14 years to figure it out, now you still had to have skilled jobs, but many more people could work in factories. And actually, artificial intelligence is more like, the way we're interchangeable parts and machine tools beyond that. And in those phases, it was far from clear that you needed higher skills, right? Like you didn't actually, a master gunsmith was a much more skilled worker than the people working in the Colt gun factory, but there were many, many more jobs for people in the Colt gun factory. So as you really think about this, the assumption that these kinds of innovations that we're seeing in the future will actually destroy jobs or will have a bias against lower skilled people aren't necessarily true.